Oh my
Yes.
god, that's all over everywhere. Reddit.
No, Reddit. Videocast, all of you people, you need to make it happen right now. For all the times you've ever trolled me, here is the time.
Oh god. That was too good.
I'm sorry, but Moses was not black. This is disrespectful right now.
You don't know that technically.
Oh, shut your ass up. You might think
I
this was
feel-
a fucking Mexican nigga. Shut up.
I feel offended.
Moses wasn't
What do
Dominican
you mean you
either.
feel offended? You don't even
Oh.
Yo, Trey, why you talk so much, nigga? I bet you got a little dick, son. Nigga, you got a little dick. Nigga,
That's not what your girl,
they got a little
James.
dick.
Yeah.
that's not
James,
what your girl said,
James.
though. But,
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna,
Hold on, Junior.
Man,
the,
you
the
want?
editor from Complex Magazine liked it.
Did he?
Wow.
Editor from Complex Magazine just liked it.
Yo, somebody do the Last Supper with the home Empire Arcadia,
Oh,
please.
Yo, what's up, Mr.
Please.
Sanford? Hold on. What's up, guys?
What do we
What's
got
up, Mr.
here?
Sanford?
Yo, what's up?
Nothing, man. What's going
Brax.
I literally just woke up.
Yo,
Sanford.
Sanford, you fucking suck in Street Fighter, nigga.
It's good, man. How's everybody doing tonight?
on? Good night tonight. Good
Morning,
night
nigga,
tonight.
wake up.
My day just got a lot better after that Triforce picture.
Yo, seriously, I really want to.
What's up? What's the conversation about tonight?
The conversation is that
Let my people go, nigga.
Talking about Trey about having a little dick.
Oh, damn.
I got
Damn.
worrying about my dick, though.
What's
Junior,
going
why-
on,
let me-
James? What's
let me-
going on,
let me-
James?
Let me ask Junior a
Sound
question.
hella homo.
Hold on. Let me ask Junior a question.
Justin
Why are you
said-
always talking about everybody else's dick?
I know, right?
So when you
I
go,
didn't wake up for this, man. Come
yeah,
Do you got a little dick, James?
you gotta stop with the little dick jokes. You know, we know.
Hold on.
James, he doesn't have a dick. He's
I
got that
want-
penis envy straight out of Freudian philosophy.
I think one of the topics of discussion should be Kevin Lander being in China right now.
Oh no! Actually, now I'm glad you mentioned that, Sanford. Someone earlier said, "Why isn't WCG getting any coverage?"
I did.
Okay, the reason why WCG isn't getting any coverage because it hasn't begun yet. Kevin just left for China this morning. Well, Tuesday morning anyway. So he should be in China now, but the event starts, I think. Aren't they a day ahead of us? So if it's
Yeah, they are.
so then it's really Wednesday night right now, real late at night. So then by the time next level is over, it's already Thursday night going into Friday. So now by Friday, if WCG's World Championships isn't up on event hubs, then it's something that should be said. But for
Some be eating Thanksgiving dinner watching WCG.
Yeah, pretty much. So everyone's got to wait. It's like they just flew everyone out there early because they got to do all this press, pre-press, blah, 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 and all that other stuff.
So
You know what, saxophone? I'm sorry. It's late. I've gotten no sleep all week. Go eat a dick.
What? What's going on?
He corrected
wait.
me on something.
anyway, let's talk about something
It's
else.
nothing.
All right.
No, it's no big deal. Sorry.
Hold on.
Now-
I have-
Wait. Everybody, hold on. Sanford's talking.
Now
One
the
at a time.
thing is, I wanted to discuss, Kevin going to China because we all know that infiltration is going to be there,
Yep.
and I don't know about my boy's chances, man. I mean, I hope he does well. I'm rooting for him.
My
but-
nigga, Kevin is gonna win, nigga. Stop.
No, they're both great. I'm rooting
Oh,
for
no.
Kevin, but nothing is free. These are two
Kevin
great
is
players.
going to win, nigga. Stop sending negative energy.
I'm not saying negative.
I'm not sending negative energy either.
When Kevin starts to play, I will send the entire power of the Empire to him. I want
nigga.
Kevin. You know I want Kevin. to win.
Black power.
Right,
Yes,
but
Black Power.
Triforce.
oh, no.
Triforce.
To continue.
Triforce. You're going to siphon the energy out of your people
Yes.
who are crossing the
Oh,
Yellow
damn.
Sea and spirit bomb Kevin.
Will Kevin be at NEC this year?
Yeah.
Of course.
Why didn't I go?
I mean,
No, I was just asking because he'd been missing a few majors, so I was wondering if he was going to this one.
No, he'll be there. It's the ones that's really not. You remember, he has to be close enough where he can get back in time so he can go to work. It's like TFC was too far because his concern was getting back in time. The World Cyber Games qualifier was a one-day qualifier, so he really went one day, went there, played, and came back the following night. But NEC won't be an issue, and he doesn't have to be at NEC. He only has to be at NEC for Saturday and Sunday. doesn't have to be there unless he's on the Marvel team for Curly Mustache. You know about that?
No, he's not. He's not participating in that. Well, to my knowledge.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think he's playing the Curly Mustache. So yeah, NEC shouldn't be an issue. I really want Kevin to win though. Like, I really want Kevin to win bad.
But you really have to take into consideration the infiltration is there.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of other foreigners there too. It's not just infiltration. It's a lot of people going.
Man, the only person that can beat Kevin is infiltration. Human bomb is godlike, but it's not gonna work. B, it's guile. It's not gonna work. And I think Kevin could beat. I think Kevin could beat his Akuma.
Yo, Master, restart. Turn it off and turn it back on because Rich just told me there's an update.
But so CD.
Yo, what's up?
So how you liking Mortal Kombat still?
Mortal Kombat?
I mean, not Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry. I just woke up. So
KI.
My nigga, this game is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I'm hearing a lot about Jigo though.
What's up with Jago?
I heard everybody uses him and he's godlike.
Of course, everybody uses him, nigga. He comes free with the game.
Hell yeah.
So
can't even argue that, buddy.
So you can't even use any of the characters?
You gotta buy the
could,
game.
But the free version of the game only comes.
It's all Jago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me. My bad.
Poverty game.
It's okay, man.
I don't play this shit, so I wouldn't know. Not yet. Not yet. Anyway, until Spinal drops.
Yo, this picture is godlike. Yo, who is the stream monster that went out and did this?
Send him an EMP shirt now.
Yo, I would send him stream monster.
and an invitation to the Arc so he can whoop CDjr's ass in KI.
Yo, you should paint that on the side of your brownstone.
Yo, for real.
Oh, damn. Put that on.
Did this? Yo, I swear, if you can prove you did this, I will send you a t-shirt and invite you to the opening of the Arc. I am not even playing. This is ridiculous. Yo, Sanford, have you seen this?
Can somebody send me the link to the Ustream to On Blast show? Because I don't use Twitter anymore.
Oh, okay. You're on Facebook, right?
Yeah, send it to me on Facebook.
I got you.
So let me hit up Sanford on a quick question.
Sure. What's up?
I noticed. Well, obviously you said you're not in the Twitter universe no more.
Not for a while. I'll go back on in a while.
What transpired that set you off?
Well, I wanted to start to concentrate on using Facebook more. Twitter, I never really liked Twitter so much as you could ask Triforce. The Triforce, Twitter was, it's been cool and everything, but I've been more of a Facebook person, as Triforce knows. Mm-hmm. So, and then all of the hate and all of the blah, 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 kind of like set me off. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to use it as much no more. So, it's basically, I'm taking a break from it.
And I gotta obviously hit you up on this whole PR Rog shit.
Oh man! All right, what's up?
What transpired where I got people saying, "Oh man, he walked away from the match. He wanted a big match and then he walked away."
Actually, no. The information that was spread is very false. So I'm here to correct that information for you. First of all, PR Rog challenged me to the match. I didn't challenge him to the match. That's first and foremost. He came out and he challenged me on Twitter saying he wanted to do a 1st-7 with Deuce Rules. Deuce Rules is basically 1st-7. The person has to win 2 games instead of 1. So if he beats me 7-5, he won. If it's 6-6, we have to play 2 more matches until somebody's up 2 games on each other.
So it's Topanga rules, right?
2 banger rules. That's basically what it was supposed to be. Me and PR Rog were supposed to play that, but I didn't challenge him. He challenged me. So people said that I walked away from the match and I challenged him. That is incorrect. He challenged me first. I accepted it at first, but then I thought about it and was like, you know what? To be perfectly honest, nobody's going to agree with me, but I can really gain nothing from this match. I feel.
What?
I can gain nothing from the match, I feel.
My nigga.
Because the reason why...
I don't want.
Hello? The reason why I feel I can gain nothing from the match is because if I beat him, right? If I beat him, all people are gonna say is, "Oh, you didn't beat him in tournament. Oh, where's your top 8 at?" oh, this and this and that. So I feel, you know what? There's no sense to even play him in the first 7. I'd rather just play him in.
Nigga, but you just talk, but you're being like dumb now, saying shit like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's not gonna prove anything. Like after all that shit that you talked before, I mean, you
Actually,
play
no,
him, yeah?
no, no. Actually, no. I'm explaining now. You're actually cutting me off. I simply said beating him in the first of 7 does not equal out to a tournament because everybody's always bitching and saying, "Oh, I'm not doing nothing in majors," and
All right,
all
but
I do is
does it matter to you?
Finish.
Let him finish, Junior.
If you're not
Shut
gonna let
up.
me finish, I'm not gonna talk. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. People have been saying for years, for months, that I only want to play people in sets, and I only could beat people in sets. In tournament, I'm ass. I don't win no majors. I don't do good at majors. So I'm here to basically say there's no point in playing him in the first of 7 if that's what people are gonna say. So if I whoop his ass in a tournament and win the tournament or place in the tournament, then there's nothing nobody can say now. So I feel that, it's better to just play him in the tournament if I make it to him, and I'll do all my talking there. I'd rather just play him in the tournament.
Well, can I say something? Who has me on?
Who's feedback?
Yeah, who's feeding me back?
I think.
Who's feeding back?
Like a first of 7.
I'm
First of 7 with him is not gonna do shit for me.
Well, here's my thing. Now I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak plainly from a general manager's position. So a lot of people are not going to agree with me, and that's fine. But I'm looking at it from like a player's PR standpoint. Sanford is a veteran of the scene, and it's a lot like Sanford and Dominion's kind of almost like in the same boat, depending on how you look at the situation. People choose not to recognize these guys' ability in a lot of respects. For instance, when Chris G won TFC, everyone said, where's Dominion? How come they don't see Dominion playing on it? And Dominion doesn't place and Dominion doesn't win any tournaments. Now, the funny part about that is that the tournament before TFC, which was 2 weeks before TFC, was Summer Jam, in which Dominion won.
No. Triforce. I'm sorry. You are completely incorrect about that. People did not say that Dominion did not dodge the tournament or Dominion is Dominion. They didn't say that at all.
I didn't say Dominion dodges any tournament. I said that when I was on the On Blast show a couple months back when they were talking about TFC and in various different chat rooms talking with people when they say Dominion doesn't win anything. I'm just using him as a specific example. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I said, I was like, that's stupid. 2 weeks ago was Summer Jam.
It's an ad, my bad.
Yeah, I was like, he won Summer Jam. How could you people forget this? But they say the point I'm trying to prove is this, is that when it comes to you, Dominion, and even Jerron in certain points, if you're not Chris G, you're nobody on the East Coast. And all the players that matter are on the West Coast. That's how this is how the perception is to me anyway. I cannot speak for anybody else or the scene, but they choose to ignore the accolades of the players and what they do. Like for instance, when Kevin, when I watched the World Cyber Games stream, right? When Kevin went to that World Cyber Games US Nationals, and when Kevin won, everyone said he's a fraud because they said, who did Kevin beat to qualify for World Cyber Games USA? Like he didn't have to fight K-Brad and Knuckle Dude, who are actually godlike. Just like you, when they said Sanford won no majors in 2013, like you didn't win an international major, which was an international road to evolution in Toryukin. But then they said, who did Sanford beat at Toryukin? Like you didn't have to fight Chai Ritchie, the guy player from Canada, Snafu, what's this guy's name? Wolf Crone, K-Brad, and Dominion. Like you'd have to fight those 6 people to win, coming from losers. But no one remembers that. Like you didn't get second at Winter Brawl where you beat Justin Dominion and then you lost to PR Rog's Fei Long. No one remembers these things. It's like it's a selective memory. They choose to forget the times that you guys do these things. So, which supports your point. Since that's the way it is, I don't think you should play a 1st to 7 for PR Rog. Why? If you beat PR Rog, this is what they're going to say. So he didn't make top 8 at Evo. PR Rog made top 8 at Evo 2 years in a row, and then PR Rog won this, that, and the other, and he's the best player in the United States. They'll just say Sanford got some skill. That's it. But if you lose to PR Rog,
exactly, that's why I'm saying.
oh man, Sanford's a bum. I told you he's a bum. Yo, he sucks. Like, when was the last time he placed top 8 and this and that? So you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. So whether people or not wants to sit there and say, oh, yo, well, I think Sanford, no. Unless you putting money up where you can gain something from it.
I'll play him if they give money.
Someone, one frame link, throw $1,000 in there and Sanford will play. He has to gain something from this. If he's not gaining nothing from this, why should Sanford put up his tournament integrity for the year? For what? To entertain the masses? Fuck. You know something? I'm going to hold that remark because I am the Moses. So I got to watch what I say now.
Yeah, be careful, Moses.
Yeah. I got to watch what I say.
But yeah, what I was saying was, what I disagree with is, I don't think there's at any point, and I think CD can kind of agree with me, that Kevin is going to get discredited at all. I don't think he's getting discredited at all. I think people love Kevin. People think that Kevin is consistent, and every time there's somebody that's speaking about top players in the East Coast or country, Kevin is always in the top 3 slots, guaranteed.
Oh no, we know this.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that he's not discredited at all. He didn't go to. When they say he didn't go to TFC, most people said it's because he's working. He has a job that he couldn't make it. They didn't say that he dodged or he just won this or didn't win this. They didn't. Most people didn't even say anything about that. It was just like
when they asked who was the best Street Fighter player on the East Coast, they said Chris G because he. In fact, you can go on what's the name of the site, Event Hubs, and read the thread, read the results thread for TFC. On Event Hubs, and you'll see them shitting on Dominion. They shitted on Dominion for Evo. They shitted on Dominion in the small VXG thread when he lost to PR Rog. When he won Summer Jam, they were like, Summer Jam isn't a major. Now this is the funny part. They said Summer Jam isn't a major, but Civil War was. Look how stupid that is.
Oh wow!
All right, but the bottom.
Well, if you go to the thread, if you go to Event Hubs and just click on it, you can just read it yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people that support Kevin and say, and they talk good for Kevin and stuff like that. Same thing for you, Sanford. There are people who talk good for you, but the majority don't speak good for neither one of you guys. To be honest,
I don't agree with that at all. I think Kevin has more fans than haters. I guarantee that.
Well, all right. Yeah, but that's subjective because like we can't pull out numbers out of the air. Like I'm going by based on what's on a form so that you can read, so you can quantify it.
Well, there's one thing that I do that a lot of people don't do. I still go on SRK and I still read the Gal forums and still read the Oni forums and Saga forums. And Kevin does not get shitted on at all. Actually, they think Kevin is top 2 in the US. That's what people think. They think PR Rog and Kevin are the 2 best. That's what majority of the people in the US think. That he is top 2 in the US because Kevin is very consistent. He got second at BXG. He won Summer Jam. He won World Cyber Games. So there's nobody that can say he's not top 2. He is placed higher than every single US player except PR Rog. These are facts. It's not an opinion.
Hold on a second. Who's tapping?
My dick.
Yeah, that little fucking thing. I know you got to sit down to pee.
Yo, shut up, man.
So, yo, guys, before you continue, I'm getting off of the show right now. I'm getting fucking tired as fuck.
All right, man.
All right, Natus.
Guys, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Fun. It's been fun, Natus.
Like, to be honest, as I was saying, most people like Dominion. Most people like.
What the fuck is tapping?
You know, and people.
Yo, seriously, who the fuck is tapping?
Sanford's mic is the only one that's shown being activated when it's coming from Sanford's mic.
Is it? Sanford, talk.
What's up?
Yeah, it is Sanford's mic.
Yeah, it is your mic.
Sanford, is your mic a headset or is it an?
Oh, what the fuck? Yo,
what?
That was,
that
was some Illuminati call drop.
That was that absolute option right there.
Shit. Yeah, you know something? You guys are so stupid. Yeah, James said something dumb, and then you streamer 579414 said, "Yo, you
Is it? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
It gave me better now."
All right, but as I was saying, yeah, I think Kevin is well respected, and he's really not hated like that. Me on the other hand, people are basically saying that, everything that comes out of my mouth is not credible because I don't place as high as Kevin does or PR Rog, which is the reason why I said it's better that I play PR Rog in the tournament, so I can hopefully shut these people up and for self satisfaction to place in a major like those two do.
Honestly, I don't think if you win NEC, I don't think anything's gonna change.
Well, I mean, I would like to see if it does by doing it.
Oh no, I'm rooting. I'm rooting for you or Kevin to win any. Well, actually, I'm rooting for anyone EMP to root. I'm just keep this shit real, so I don't sound biased or anything. I'm like, obviously, I have my fan favorites. I would like to see you win it as a fan favorite, but to be honest with you, anyone from EMP win it, I'm good with that.
And I wanted to touch base on something else too.
What's up?
Now this whole Aqua Silk thing.
Oh, I was just about to bring that up.
Oh, damn.
Yo, what's up with that?
I wanted to
Go in.
Yeah, what is that?
All right, now
Enlighten us.
the thing with that is, he felt some kind of way that, I was going around saying, "Oh, I'll beat anybody," and I was trying to get the scene back up, and I was trying because as y'all know, and I've been trying to spark things up in the last few weeks because the shit's been dry as fuck, and
Obviously.
I was like, "Yo, I'll play anybody for any amount," and Filipino Champ went on my Twitter when I had it up, when I had Twitter. He said, "Why would you want to play people in your own scene? There's no way that you can make it grow if you play people in your own scene." And incorrect. I feel that you can make the scene grow if you become the bad guy, which I have become. Aqua Silk is a nice guy. He doesn't come out and pop off to nobody. But he felt, a little offended that I was like, you know what, nobody can touch me, nobody can beat me. So he basically shitted on me on Facebook. I don't know who's seen it.
I saw it.
But he was like, I'm ass, he's smarter than me, blah 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 blah. If I didn't have Sagan, I wouldn't beat him. So I was like, you know what, I'll pick Oni, and your Jackie Chan brethren can train you in the matchup, and I'll play you with Oni, and we'll win that set. And he was like, yo, I'll put the money up. He's like, I'll put the money up, and we can do it. So I was like, you know what, we'll set it up for NEC, and hopefully we'll probably be playing the first of 7 Oni versus Geef. And that'll be the end of that. Also, on a City of Brass stream the other day, I know nobody really knows about this, but City of Brass went on the stream and said he's trying to set up Sanford versus New York, which means I play every single person in New York in a set. Everyone.
That's supposed to be
including Kevin.
We saw. Whoa, what the hell?
What?
Do you die?
I'm sorry. No. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to mute my mic. I got to do something real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, go Fab.
I mean, I agree with you, and it will trigger some competitiveness. Even if you do it in the East Coast. I don't give a shit. Again, this whole mentality, well, you can't play somebody on your side. Why not? What are you guys fucking... are guys in the scene that stupid?
I really I get irritated when people say that because they're like, oh, you should be focused on the West Coast and you should be focused on international players. I am focused on them, but where I live at, there's I don't feel people here are as hungry as I am. And if you're not as hungry as I am, I'm gonna feel like there's no competition. And if I feel like there's no competition, then I'm gonna feel bored. So I'm gonna feel entitled to pop shit if you're not doing shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's to the point now where, I understand East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, and all that shit's fine and dandy, but there's nothing wrong with pecking orders within your own scene, too.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
I personally, I went to next level. I got bodied, but, it's like the first time I actually played against somebody that wasn't online, and it... I actually want to take this serious, and even fucking CDjr's dick riding game, but I haven't gotten my hands on it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to play everybody in our scene, because if you're going to tell me that Sanford is, one of the top guys in the East Coast, well, why wouldn't I want to play you?
Well, the people, I see somebody in the stream say, well, Sanford, if this was 5 years ago, you would have just played and bop niggas. You got to understand, man, that the way things are now, you have to change yourself within the scene. You have to change yourself in the scene. I'm always going to be hungry to get better. I'm always going to want to play people and, make them better as well as I get better. Because if they get better, I get better. But at the end of the day, it's a new year. Everything is new. You can't be the same like you used to be because it's not the same as it used to be. That's just the bottom line. It's not. You got to get with the times. The times are here, and the new school is hungry. Some of the new school. I'm not going to say all of them. Some of the new school is hungry, and you have to cater to the new school in some sense. I know I'm old school. I always support the OGs. I always want the OGs to rise and win. But the reality is evolution has come, and I have to move with it. And if I'm not moving with evolution, then I'm going to remain in the past. And I have to get with the times.
Yeah, it's the truth. Like I said, with me, my whole thing was the whole throwing aspect of gaming. I was always no. Well, guess what? Now I throw. If you want to evolve with the scene, that's what the scene's become. If you want a game where you mash the button and fucking enough that you get infinites, then if you want to grow in the scene, you better learn how to mash those buttons and get infinites. The times change, so I mean, you're either going to be left behind, but my whole thing is, I want to see you body motherfuckers. I want people lining up at NEC to play you. And it's simple. Everybody's going to be there. East Coast, West Coast are going to be there in numbers. It looks like. So I personally, my personal opinion is I would say fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to body this motherfucking bitch in the tournament, and I'm going to buy them in a first or whatever. I would, if I was you, I would do the tournament, see how the tournament goes, and then after that, boom, let's go. You want to do it again? I'll give you a run back.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't like. At first, I was all hyped for it. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But then, some people was in my ears, like, yo, like, if you beat PR Rog, is it really gonna like do anything for you? Like, let's be honest for a minute. I was like, yeah, I want to whoop his ass. He's the best in the country. They were like, yeah, but what if you lose in the tournament and he wins the tournament? Then you beating him is gonna be like overshadowed. I was like, kind of true.
But not to yourself.
It is, because I want to win a tournament more than I want to beat him.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but say you win, you win the tournament.
Like I win sets all the time. Like when I play people in sets, I don't like lose like that. But the thing is that I don't want to beat him in a set. I want to beat him in the tournament. I want to beat him where it counts. It doesn't count if I beat him first or second like that. It doesn't really count because he can troll. He can pick Fei Long. He can pick bullshit. In a tournament, he's gonna think more about the win because he's representing a brand. He's representing EG. It means more.
He has more on the line.
JamessMK, you're gonna have to start putting bounties on people to get this thing going.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start bountying people up. I think I'm gonna start.
If anyone cares, there was a glitch, kind of like a glitch in KI that there were unbreakable combos that everybody can do, but you cannot do them no more.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's gone now.
What was it, man?
Were they easy though? Like anybody can do?
You had to. Every character can do it. It was a one single hit into instinct, and then any combo after that will be unbreakable. But it's out now.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yo, but you see what I'm talking about? They found that out. Like what? The game came out when? Like last week? They already found that out, and it's already out the game.
Yeah, well, that's good, but that
Helix is ridiculous.
3,500 patches will kill that game too.
Yeah.
That's not a patch. No character change.
It's a patch.
And it's exactly it, guys. Remember when I said before the game came out like a month ago that they will only touch the game if a glitch or a bug was found. That they will.
Yeah,
not
they said
touch
that shit at
character.
Evo at the panel. They said they were gonna do a lot of hot fixes, but they were gonna be like nerfing
no
left and right.
buffing, no nerfing, no priorities, or no nothing. No character is gonna be touched. And I don't care. I don't care if the game gets patched 1,000 times, as long as they don't touch the characters. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the patches are what killed it. It's the character balance that killed Justice and MK. So patches don't really mean shit.
It's actually Injustice.
Yo, this dude in the chat's like, cool story, back to set.
But now,
You know, you gotta take into consideration also that a lot of these players, like the top players, like for instance, I'm gonna name some of them: Filipino Champ, PR Rog, Justin Wong, Chris G. You know, a lot of them don't call people out. You know, none of them call people out actually. When is the last time you heard any top player call another top player out? Have you?
No.
and not a long ass time.
Have you heard Kevin? Have you heard Kevin call anybody out? When was the last time Kevin Hampton called someone out?
Yeah, that is true. I haven't really heard it.
Who the fuck calls anybody out anymore?
They
Nobody.
don't have
It's
to
not-
because they're happy being on top.
You know, and I've done that. I've called people out, but what is the response that I get? I got one person to respond, PR Rog. I've been calling Justin out. I've been calling Kevin out. I've been calling everybody else out. Nobody's responded to me. The only one that's responded to me was PR Rog. So it's just funny that PR Rog is the only person willing to play me when everybody else is unwilling to play me. So I was just saying, it just shows how the scene is now. Nobody calls anybody else. That's
Oh.
I told you all, and James remembers this exact thing that I said. I said the scene lacks rivalries.
Yeah, last time you were on, you were talking about the hype, lack of hype.
The scene lacks rivalries, and there's no real rivalries anymore. So it's like, all right, if PR Rog challenged me and I was gonna play him, cool, but that's it. There's no other exhibitions at the tournament. It's only me versus PR Rog. If I was willing to play him, that's ass. That just shows that there's only 2 people hungry out of like 15 top players. You see how shit this scene is now?
Yeah. I
It's
agree.
trash.
I mean, you know, guys are chasing these bison bucks that don't even fucking exist.
There is some hype because we all heard about the Fnatic Nemo match that's supposed to be happening.
You know, it Nemo fanatic. Like, come on,
That's
another.
that's not hype. That's not hype at all.
I kind of want to see what's gonna happen.
It's going.
Yeah, everybody wants to see what happened, but more or less, you know what's gonna happen.
It's going to be hype with $8,000 on the line, which is apparently the amount.
You want me to keep this shit very, very real?
It's been knocked down to 4K. They're not gonna do it for it.
Listen.
I can
Oh
tell
my
you.
god, I'm gonna keep it
what
so
that
real
match
right
is.
now. Yo, real rap, that shit is ass. That,
It is. That's the first thing I said when
Exciting.
they announced it.
it's not exciting at all. It's ass.
That match is shit. Like, I first saw that match and I was like, okay, so Fnatic's gonna talk
Like,
shit
yo,
for
yo,
the
yo, yo,
next
yo.
amount of weeks.
I want to talk about matches. Where the fuck is IFC Yipes versus Chris G? Where's that at? Where's IFC Yipes versus Filipino Champ versus 15?
You said yourself that Yipes doesn't care about Marvel, though.
All right, so where's Filipino Champ versus Justin Wong versus 15?
I want to see some state shit.
I don't know.
People talk about me versus PR Rog and me backing out. Shit, at least I accepted it to begin with. Where's these other matches at? Nobody's accepted anything. Everybody's just dodging.
Versus
At least I accepted the match and was gonna do it. But I'm like, you know what? I have no incentive to do it now because nobody else is doing shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm like drawn out. I'm like, all right, there's no drive. Like, I have the drive, but nobody else does it. I'm in a dead seat.
I got this picture up right now with some chick with her titties hanging out, and it says Aqua 10, Sanford 0.
Oh, I seen that last night.
Yeah.
That's
fucked up.
Nah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like myself over Frito.
Yo, James,
Yeah.
I like it. But-
I gotta go to sleep in about 20 minutes. Mind if I have the floor for a little bit?
Yeah,
to
go ahead,
say my
man.
piece? All right. Now, again, I'll say this again, even though I've been saying it for the last 3 times I've been on. Most of you don't know who I am because I'm not a top player. I've only been to Next Level a few times. I mean, Sanford, I've had conversations with you, but you probably wouldn't even recognize me if you spoke to me. I've had some conversations with CDjr too, as much of a dick as he is, but you probably wouldn't recognize me either. So
I love you, man.
I know. I love you too. Small dick. No, I'm kidding. So I'm gonna go in because I'm not a top player, and I don't give a fuck what this FGC thinks about me. I'm gonna tell you what I think of the FGC from a person who is up and coming, from a person who is not a top player, from a person who does not give a shit what he says about other people, from a person who does not care if Justin Wong, a Filipino champ, hates me, I'm going to tell you what I think. First of all, the reason why I didn't say to Arturo and ask him, does he know what collusion means, is because he had to leave. I regret not asking him. I asked him that question, he gave me an honest answer. Do I still think that Arturo was sincere about it? No. Do I think that he's an asshole for what he did that day and got Sanford and Chris G yelled at by Spooky? Yes. Do I think Vic went a little too far? Yes, I do. Would I tell Arturo it to his face? Yes, I would. Why? Because we're probably not ever going to be friends, because I'm probably never going to be a top player in the FGC. Now, here's why. I plan on opening a card store in the spring with my friends. And I also plan on doing fighting games. I also plan on sponsoring any player who tries to get out there, because I want to see the FGC grow. Now, does that mean that, you know, I'm ruining the FGC because I'll be sponsoring bad players? No. I'll be helping, you know, players get out there and try to face top players to grow. Now, here's my thing. Let me ask you a question, Sanford. If I came to you, right?
She's kind of sexy. Go. I'm sorry.
If I came to you tomorrow at fucking next level, and I asked you to please help me learn the game a little bit, because I saw you doing nothing. I was playing casuals, and I asked you to help me. Would you help me learn Street Fighter, or would you just walk away and not care?
If you came up to me and if it was during a tournament, no, I wouldn't help you. If it was after the tournament, I would help you.
No. I mean, I wouldn't ask you during a tournament, because I don't know if you're going to be called for a match or not. I mean, after a tournament, or like before it started.
Help you with, it depends on what I'm helping you with.
But if I asked you for help, would you help me?
Depending on what it is. If I feel like it's a waste of my time, then no, I'm not going to help you. It depends on what you're helping, what you want help with. If you want help with a matchup, I'll help you.
Oh, just in general, for somebody that never played the damn game before, that's like, you know what? I'm trying to fucking learn Street Fighter. I ain't never played. I don't even know what the fucking Dragon Punch is.
Yeah, free. Yeah, I'd help you. I'd definitely help you.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah.
If I was free in the game.
Because some people, they be like, oh, yo, could you help me? And they be like, and I'll be like, all right, and I'll play them, and then they'll ask me no questions while playing them. I'm like, I'm wasting my time.
That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, if like, I mean, like, if he's still feeding back.
He's good.
I'll mute it. 1 second. Fuck.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. Let's say I'm not a dumbass. I actually want to learn the game. I want to ask you to help me. You know, like, I wanted to ask you questions. Like, if I fuck up, I wanted to ask you, like, you know, should I have done this or should I have done that? Like, I asked you for a little bit of coaching. Would you do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, most top players in the FGC don't do that, and I know they don't do that.
That's not true. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna prove you wrong right now.
Okay.
At majors, I chill with all the top players, right? I chill with all of them, so I'm cool with all of them. It may seem like we're not cool online, but in real life, we're actually really cool, all of us. The thing you don't notice is that people don't approach top players to ask them how to teach them. They don't approach them at all. They do not come to Chris G and go, yo, can you help me? They don't come to me and go, yo, can you help me? They don't come to Justin Wong or PR Rog and go, can you help me? They don't do that. They just walk past us and say hi.
It's because they're afraid.
Like, oh my God, PR Rog, can I suck your dick?
That's celebrity factor, dog. That's what they got to go in this community, bro.
They're afraid that they'll get that, you know, people will say no to them and that they'll laugh at them.
No, that the hero will say no to them. That's what it is.
The reality is, it's like talking to a girl. You know, you can only get a yes or no answer. How would you ever know if you don't try?
Okay, I like that answer, because what that shows me is that Sanford and most top players want to help the scene grow by teaching the people who are new and want to get better.
No. Don't get me wrong. I do. Okay. I do. But you can't say this if anybody else. I don't know if they're receptive as I am. I don't know if they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll help you. I don't know that. I'm just saying they don't get approached.
Okay, well, I'm glad that at least if I went to you, like if I was going tomorrow, if I went to you, at least I know that there's a chance that you would help me out. Like if I asked you for, you know, advice on Ryu versus Sagat, you would give me some advice. At least I know that. But that's another problem that I have, is that in the FGC, like you said, you can't speak for most top players, which I don't know why most top players won't get off the fucking high horse. Like when I used to play Friday Night Magic at the local card store, I would always try to help the newer players. I wouldn't try to help the veterans. I'd try to help the newer players because I want to help the scene grow. I want to help them keep coming back because I would like people. I don't want to have to face the same people over and over again. If you're just gonna try to stay on top and not help the little people, that doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove you're a top player.
Let me ask you something. All right.
Okay.
Now now James is gonna know exactly what I mean when I say this. All right. Right. You listening, James?
Yep.
All right. Do the rich help the poor?
That's a problem. That's the big problem.
Do the rich help?
How does the rich stay rich?
How does the rich stay rich?
I know exactly what
keep
you
it to themselves.
I know exactly what you mean, but the FGC's different.
No, it's not.
It's supposed to
No,
be.
it's not.
It's
When
not
there's
different
money
at all.
involved, it's not.
Oh, it's actually the exact same.
Swap money with status, and it's the exact damn same.
Listen. You want me to tell you why it's the exact same? And this is a fact. And I can quote.
Break it down.
That could go. Sanford Kelly's quote 2013. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it's exactly the same is because they're splitting.
Yeah, it's obvious.
That's why the rich stay rich, because they're splitting. They're keeping it together. They're keeping the money together. They're not splitting with scrubs. If you're a scrub, they're not going to split with you.
If you get into top 8, top 3 or whatever, they're not going to split with you. It's going to be 2 of them might split. But let's gang up on Mikey and figure out how to knock him out.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
They're not going to split with you.
That's so shitty.
It is shitty.
That is really shitty.
And this is like what I was saying earlier on the show, that a lot of the top players are not promoting growth of the scene. It's growth of their own wallets.
And that's exactly what I'm getting at. See, James knew exactly what I was talking about. And that's my problem. That is one of the reasons that I don't go to try to get better, because honestly, I don't want to become that one day. I've been there. I've been that type of person. I don't ever want to be that again.
You know something, though? At the end of the day, you can say that, but when you're in this position where you can make more money, you might think twice about that.
Well,
I'm telling you,
Survival kicks in.
A lot of people say that, but come on, man.
When you're in that situation, you go,
You might change your tune.
Even Wolfcrone has split before. Even he has.
Until the Justin Wong thing.
Let's not bring that up.
Splitting 4 minutes.
I'll be the first. Well, if that happens, if I ever let's say that I'm in the top 3 with Chris G and some dude, and I'm in top 2 with Chris, and Chris asked me to split or something like that, and I'm afraid enough of Chris that I would split, I would admit that I'm a hypocrite if I was to do it. But knowing my past and knowing the way that I think, I probably wouldn't. I probably would just take my licks and go home. Because it's not worth it.
Okay, all right. I mean, everybody's different. I just think that if you said no to him, you would take a lot of standing faces from Sakura. And a lot of
well, shit happens.
But at the end of the day, everybody's different. The top players stay on the top because they share the knowledge within each other. They share the money within each other, and then that's what it is. This is how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor.
I hate that philosophy.
Yeah, but it's true. You can hate it.
I hate it.
You can hate it, but it's true. And you know something? Your hate does not change the fact that it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. So you hating it for no reason. You might as well just accept it.
I mean, it's like, look, you streamer 02846 said you can't expect the best to teach you just because.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to look at it and you got to go, if I'm the best, I'm going to teach you whatever it is, because I have enough confidence in myself that I'm going to say you ain't going to catch me anyway.
Thank you.
I feel that way, but you know what the funny thing is about that? The thing is that these players are sponsored.
Yeah.
Take that into consideration that they're sponsored. They're not trying to lose that.
Yeah.
That's why they don't teach people. They don't teach people because they don't want people to beat them in the tournament so they can lose the sponsorship.
And then that gives me the flip side. Don't give me your hypocritical speech that you want the scene to grow if you're not willing to grow the young flowers that are up and coming.
Oh, James. It also, James, that also would involve humility, which a lot of people lack.
And then also people say that you know, I don't support the scene. People say I don't support the scene. I'm a coward for running PR Rog. But look what I'm doing for the East Coast. If it wasn't for me, the East Coast would still be quiet.
Honestly, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have stayed on the show.
I revived the East Coast scene. I revived it myself. You want to know why Team Pie is doing all of these sessions and all this shit now? Because I popped off months ago saying to the scene's ass, nobody has sessions, nobody wants to do this, nobody wants to do that. And then I talked to City of Brass, and City of Brass already was doing this thing, but I talked to City of Brass. I was like, yo, you should start streaming more, you should start doing this, you should start doing that. And then that's how the scene revived. Now, this is my thing. The East Coast scene is revived in terms of Street Fighter, but the Marvel scene in the East Coast is fucking trash.
The Marvel scene in general is
no. Regardless if the game is trash, I'm saying
no. I'm talking about like the community.
It's still Marvel. It shouldn't be ass. New York City and the East Coast has been the best Marvel for ages.
It's true.
We've rivaled. You know, West Coast has rivaled us, but all in all, the East Coast has been the best overall. The East Coast, in terms of Marvel these days, it's a shame how bad we are. All right, everybody's allowing Chris G to win everything, and I had to talk with Flux because I saw Flux today in Times Square, not Times Square, 34th Street. I ran into him randomly, right? And I was talking to him, and Flux was like, "Yo, you got to take into consideration that we're losing every week at Battle Circuit to the best player in the world, which is Chris G." No, I don't agree with that. I don't not agree that Chris G is the best in the world in Marvel 3. He does. And you know what's something? You know, the only reason he fucking said that is to boost his own ego. Because
who's chewing loud?
I'm only losing to the best player in the world every week. Flux, you're losing to the best player every world in the week in your head. He's not the best player in the world. It's just you can't fuck with him. That's it. He said, yeah, but nobody can. That's not true. Filipino champ has beaten him. You know, Yipes has beaten him before. Several people have beaten him.
We've seen what happens when the proud take on the throne against Chris G, and they win. Plenty of people have beat him. You're right.
Yeah, and he's like making it seem like Chris G's invincible. Chris G's not invincible. Chris G's godlike. He's just not invincible. And you losing every week to him is sad to me because when he plays Street Fighter, he doesn't win every week. Me and Chris G go back and forth now. Before I used to own Chris G free, but Chris G stepped it up in Street Fighter. We go back and forth now, so we go back and forth in Battle Circuit. Now at Battle Circuit, Chris G wins 95% of the time. 95% of the time, that ratio is ridiculous.
95% of the time in what game?
In Marvel 3.
Okay. Just double checking.
He shouldn't be winning 95% of the time in Marvel 3 at Battle Circuit. It should not be. That's why I said the New York scene is fucking trash in Marvel 3. They're trash. They're like, I don't mean to discredit them, but I'm just keeping it real. Chris G should not be winning every single time.
Yeah, it's.
I agree with that.
Hasn't anybody turned around and be like, you know what? Let me just do what he does. At least.
James, let me give you an example. Here's a prime example. Why does Chris G not win every week in any other game but Marvel?
People have given up, pretty much.
Exactly.
People have accepted it when they shouldn't have. When they really don't have to.
When we was having cross-Tekken tournaments every week in Battle Circuit, was he winning? He was never winning. In Street Fighter, when me and Kevin were going, was he winning? No. He was rarely winning tournaments.
And in Justice, it was a dog fight, and it changes up every week or something like that.
How come Marvel never loses? He never loses in Marvel. Why?
Because everybody just throwing up the white flag before even trying.
No, because everybody's fucking ass.
I do.
Yeah.
Because they're ass. That's why.
I heard that he like, gotta play Chris G. Fuck.
Like, come on, man. Like, the niggas
honestly,
not like you.
Honestly, I can't disagree with Sanford at all. But first, the other thing I was talking about is you and James basically hit it on the head of what I was saying. Now to the youth streamer dude, I'm not saying the top players should teach newer people just because. That wasn't my point. My point was, don't say that you want the FGC to grow if you're not really helping it grow. Sanford's a different type of person.
Maxter, that thing about flow, I'll talk to you about that on the side, but it's not what you think. Trust me, it's really not.
Wait, hold on. I heard something about flow.
I got it.
That's Flow sponsor, but he doesn't win.
Well,
We're gonna talk
first of
about
all,
that. Speak about Triforce. No, Triforce. No.
Okay. All right.
We know it.
Yeah, we know what it is.
His father owns EG.
Should I let Triforce have the podium for a minute, or?
Nah. Listen.
Okay.
Let my people go.
I'm gonna be honest though. Out of anybody in EG in terms of personality, I think Flo is the best.
I think he's cool as fuck.
You're right.
I think Flo's really awesome.
I think it's free, and I also enjoy watching the streams. I don't know if anybody else, but
He's funny with his shit. I can give it to him.
Yo, his I Want to Be the Guy streams were hilarious.
He was showing
Slender was better.
he was showing 90s really.
But yeah, the scene, like I think the New York scene in terms of the Marvel scene.
The only hungry person is Flux. But the problem is Flux, like, as much as he doesn't want to admit it, when he faces Chris, he's already defeated inside his mind. I know, because I've talked to Flux. And every time I've talked to him, he's like, he talks about he's tired of the Chris Jesus thing and this and that. The problem is he's defeated in his head already. He has the power to defeat Chris Jesus, especially with the team he has.
Man, listen. You want to know why? You want to know why these players don't beat Chris G in Marvel 3? Y'all want to know the real reason why? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Go ahead.
They don't know how to do fireballs?
The reason why, James, I'm going to tell you right now. And they're going to be like, oh, I'm hating, or I'm just talking shit. I don't know how to play the game. I'm going to just show you my evaluation from watching.
Sanford, just be real, man.
These players don't have no footsies. They don't play no Street Fighter. Real rap. They don't have no fundamentals whatsoever. Chris G has fundamentals and he's good at Marvel. They're only good at Marvel. They're not fundamentally sound at all. Watch any of them play.
100% right.
Watch any of them play. They have no ground game. They have no input strategy outside of the Marvel strategy with their characters. They do not know how to adapt in terms of a footsie ranges, spacing. They do not have good spacing. They don't have the credentials to beat Chris. They don't have it.
And the problem is that game doesn't possess it in the level that they're actually playing. They're playing one game where the sole purpose of it is get you in the air and keep you in the air. And they don't think outside of, well, there's not just a pop-up that does it. There's other ways to get people up in the air.
Ray is godlike. Ray is a beast, but the problem with Ray is he does have fundamentals, but he makes bad decisions against Chris.
Yeah, that's
actually bad decisions against Chris. He makes a bad decision starting the game against Chris. He has Sentinel on the team.
No, that's actually not why he loses though. That's not why he loses, because he beats other Morgans. He beats other players that play. It's just that against Chris puts him in situations where he has to make the best possible decision to get out of the situation.
And Whackbot just can't do it.
Ray gets flustered very, very easily against Chris because Chris knows how to fuck with him.
Exactly.
Chris has played Ray enough times.
He just knows what to do against Whackbot.
Everybody knows how to fuck with Whackbot. I'm agreeing with you. That's not the point.
Fighting against Whackbot is easy.
Everybody's Whackbot is easy. It's Sentinel.
Yo, Whackbot. If Ray swapped out Whackbot
for Virgil.
For Virgil.
In fact, I'm about to say any character.
I don't know about any character.
Nazi.
You know, it's sad. You kind of can't say any character. Sentinel is that ass.
Not worse than the Cinco.
Yeah.
Or Phoenix, right?
Let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example.
Of Phoenix, right? Magneto, Dr. Doom.
Let me give you an example. Right? Triforce. If I be like, yo, you know, I got the best DJ in the world. What does that fucking mean?
Yo, some people you know what that means? Since I know I can never win something that matters, I want to be the best at this character because then at least someone knows me.
Me being one of 4 players that use DJ.
So James, what is having the best Sentinel mobile?
It means you're the best Whackbot.
It means when they do a poll on event hubs and they say who's the best whackbot player in the world, you finally get first place in something.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Somebody in the street, Kevin Sparks says Reyes godlike, but he's not on Chris's level. You know what's so funny? Reyes is actually on Chris's level. It's
Just
just that
whackbot.
he just has a. He's just not. He's not on Chris's level. He's right. Chris just has more fundamentals.
I think if he has a better character, he would. Dormammu?
If you play a stand team, that actually is not a bad idea. I could see Ray being.
No. But, okay.
I don't want to know who I think is the best of Marvel 3 right now. I'm gonna start. Nope.
Justin?
Nope.
What?
Nobody's gonna agree with me though.
You think Rog is the best?
And you want to know who I think is the best overall?
Ooh.
I think Filipino champ is the best.
I said that. You said no.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I think Champ's the best.
I can see that.
The best.
I think it's Champ then Justin then Chris, or Champ Chris then Justin.
Yo, David Hater.
All right, let me get these up there.
Oh my god.
I got it.
You're schlonkulous, B. Yo.
Oh my god.
Where's
Yo.
I can't get
He gets to stay at the Arc for a week now.
Was David the one doing this?
Yo, you just made Team EMP.
Oh wow.
Triforce. Now you got multiple murals to paint on the walls.
Yeah, word.
You see the one where he
All you need is the full Empire Arcadia as the Last Supper on the main wall by the Guinness records.
Yo, seriously, I want
They
to
got
see
Yikes walk right on the wall.
Yo, I am keeping these. Yo, these are getting posted. Like, I'm so serious.
You're gonna go to the Arc, and it's gonna be a bunch of velvet pictures of these.
Yo, Hater, you might want to chill. Triforce is getting the Woody right now.
Yo,
Yeah,
Hold
Hater,
on. I got a question.
Yo, Hater, send me your Facebook request, B. I'm gonna give you my Facebook right now. Wait, hold on. Can you throw this in the chat? You gotta talk, my brother.
Yo, I got a
You gotta
question,
talk.
yo. I got a question. Who in the Last Supper? Who would be Jesus?
Not Chris G.
Not Chris G.
Not Chris G. Just because they call him Chris Jesus.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. It ain't me because I ain't dying for nobody.
I mean, to be fair though, you know why they call him Chris Jesus, right? Y'all know the real reason why, right?
We'll spit it out.
Chris G's birthday is December 24th.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I thought it was like some other shit.
Yeah, that is true. He told me it is on Christmas.
That's why they call him that.
But still, he wouldn't be Jesus though.
Serious question though. Who EMP would be Jesus?
I told y'all it ain't me.
You gotta revise
EMP.
that.
We'll make EMP remix Jesus.
I was gonna say remix, but he shaved his head.
Yeah, word.
Or remix with the hair, or we could put Yipes. He'd be just fat Jesus.
The last super.
The last two.
David, I need you to find me a good picture of the Last Supper and put as many EMP guys heads on the disciples.
Wait a minute.
And put EMP remix as Jesus with his long hair.
And Triforce. You can make me Judas.
You could be.
Oh my god.
Actually, Judas has to be a hungry, greedy person. So put Mr. Wizard.
Oh damn.
With a hot pocket in his hand.
No, McRib.
Pocket on the table.
Oh god.
All right.
Yo,
That boys are having
What's up?
with this.
for sponsorships, you should look for deodorant companies because some of these niggas stank. They don't believe soap and water.
You know, so
Anyways.
funny. Yo, James.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. Pause. Everybody, pause. James.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Battlefield commercial
Yeah.
by Axe Spray?
Yeah, that was tight.
I know.
That was fun.
I know, because they know. They're starting to open.
How can people say Champ is not the best? Champ is the best. Champ has everything. Yes,
They don't go by skill. They go by wins, homie. You
Yeah, they
forget
go by
that.
Yo,
wins.
Champ has he has the best movement.
They go by records like boxing, Sanford. That's how it works. Boxing.
These people, all right, man. They don't look at the game like I.
They blind to the truth, dog. They blind to the truth.
Can I go back to what I was saying now?
Yo, David, where's my power glove?
Guys, let's give Mikey the floor.
Yo, David, I need a power glove
goddamn.
on those pitches, my brother.
Hold on, let me go back to Mikey.
Goddamn Triforce. Anyway, we'll get back to what Sanford was saying about people on the East Coast and whatnot, because I want to get back into that one. But next thing I want to talk about, now this is the On Blast show, and I like to be real. Now, I've seen the Chinatown bullshit movie. I've heard all the shit about Triforce and all this crap. I humbly love Triforce for all the things that he's doing. Yes, he is the bad guy, but you know what the problem is? Everybody is afraid of you, Triforce, because you're probably correct on most things and people don't want to believe it. The FGC is probably going to die soon and then have to be reborn. And when you're correct, you think anybody's going to agree that you were correct?
You want to hear an answer for that? I won't be here to give a fuck what they think.
Good. Very good. Because you know what? You don't have to be.
Yo, who's crunching on cereal?
Is somebody...
Listen. At the end of the day... Hello?
Yeah.
Everybody hear me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, most of the stuff that Triforce says is true. And people don't want to admit that, but it is true. People don't want to listen. People don't want to listen to Triforce for numerous reasons, and I'm gonna name them. Number one, one of the reasons why they don't listen to Triforce is because he is the head of the most successful, basically gaming group ever. And anybody with success is gonna get hate. That's just granted. That's the way it is. That's the way it works.
Not to cut you off, Sanford. Just for those who's gonna sit there and laugh, Sanford's not talking about profitable, because it is true that Empire Arcadia has financial struggles. Well, not for long. But when Sanford means by successful, he means by winning. Because there are other teams that are more financially.
Yeah.
Yo, that's annoying. Who's doing that?
Not me.
Someone's feeding back hard.
That's so annoying.
Yo, Fifth, mute your shit real
What
quick.
the hell?
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
So now what Sanford means by success, he's talking about winning, because there are definitely a whole bunch of teams in the world that's actually far more financially successful than we are for now. Shortly, that's going to change. But yeah, please just take it as that. He means it by winning. Go on.
Also, another reason is, the second reason people don't listen to Triforce mostly is because he doesn't win majors, he doesn't enter the tournaments, he doesn't compete. So people look at it as, he's just opening his mouth, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm going to educate you guys on something that you haven't noticed. Well, a lot of people haven't noticed. Triforce actually knows what the fuck he's talking about because he watches the game and also studies it. Not studies it in terms of playing, studies it in terms of habits, because he's really good at psychology. Anybody that's good at psychology is able to analyze a situation in front of them, especially concerning people and habits. So, to be honest, he doesn't know what he's talking about in terms of what's in the game. He may not know all of the frame data and stuff, but in terms of strategies, he can formalize a strategy to help somebody out, and a lot of people don't listen to him because he doesn't play. So that's number two.
And they have to also keep in mind, Sanford, they forgot that I lived with most of you guys. Like I'm not in a house with the world's greatest gamers and in all different types of genres for like the last 5 years. Like I'm not in the house with you, and I'm not in the house with Justin and Dominion and all these other top players. Like, we think I'm doing just sitting there like completely blind to what people's doing, or whatever. Go on.
So that's two. And three is about the money situation. People generalize power with money. There's like power and money go hand in hand for most people. People see a person with money, they see power automatically. They see Michael Jordan, they see power because he's rich. He has money to do whatever he wants. People see Bill Gates, they see power. People generalize money and power with money. It's like hand in hand for people. When they say Triforce, they don't see the most successful company because the players aren't as sponsored as they should be because of the accolades that they have. So they discredit Triforce because of that. But the reality is that what he speaks is true and it's real, and people don't give him the respect because of these three things. That's it.
They judge me because I don't get the players' money, and they say, "Well, Triforce, you should be sponsoring the players." I don't understand how people don't. This is the thing. This is the part that I definitely don't understand. In the beginning, who's chewing like that?
And also, I want to say one more thing.
Hold on. Who's eating?
I don't know, but I wanted to say one more thing. This is the thing that irks me and gets me bad.
Probably
people say, "Oh, Triforce is this, Triforce is that." Oh, why doesn't he get the players' money? Why are they not sponsored? Empire Arcadia Incorporated is a development company. It is a development company.
It has a team. It's not a sponsorship. When, in fact, before sponsorship even began,
we were a team. Exactly.
We were a team.
Yeah,
The first group that ever had any letters in front of their name was a team. It did not start off as a sponsorship. Sponsorship came in, and I'm not trying to insult anyone in the fighting game community, but let's keep this real. Everyone started biting off of the 3-letter acronym in front of their players' names from us. And they were starting off with sponsorship, which is fine because, whatever the case may be. But like now everyone confuses it. Now they see players with letters in front of their names. They think every single player is sponsored. Like, for instance, here's an example. EG isn't a sponsorship. EG is a team. It's sponsored by Razer. Do you see RZR? E.g. Justin Wong? No. You just see E.g. Justin Wong. Now, Razer and Evil Genius have an agreement where Justin may use products sponsored by Razer. They'll put the Razer logo on Justin's shirt or something like that. But do they put the letters in his name? No. You don't get that. That's reserved for the team. Now, certain teams allow concessions for their sponsors by sharing what they call the title sponsorship. So a team like Revolution Gaming they'll share a title sponsorship with Mad Catz. So their players are sponsored by Mad Catz, but they're on Team RG. Mewtwo King, for example, he's sponsored by Clash Tournaments, but he's on Team EMP. And this is the problem I have with him.
All right, you're back.
And this is the problem.
I'm sorry about that, gentleman. Were you talking Triforce?
Yeah, I was talking. And this is the part I don't get about Event Hubs. Event Hubs does not put up the team first. They put the sponsors first. I had a conversation with Event Hubs, and I'm like, how come you guys don't put CTEMP Mewtwo King? They said, first of all, we can only put one. And if we're going to only put one, we're only going to put the sponsor. And in my opinion, no offense to the sponsors in the community, but that's kind of disrespectful because it wasn't the sponsors that started this.
Exactly.
It was the teams. So why do the sponsors get precedence over the teams? But, can't argue about that. And
look, how many times have members of OBS won events and they didn't even put the fucking team, and they damn well know it. They knew that, oh yeah, he's an OBS guy, but they don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They would rather omit that, and especially like when it's like, say, me and you with like somebody like Rio, it's like they'll put that's got to be like the hardest for them. Because they got to be like, fuck, what are we going to do here? Do we put EMP OBS? Do we put OBS and drop EMP? Or do we drop EMP and put OBS? We don't want to fucking give any of these two motherfuckers any satisfaction. So...
Sometimes they just drop both.
They just drop both. Just like Rio.
Triforce.
Drop both, yeah.
Triforce, where are you at right now? Are you over there?
I'm Nelson's, yeah.
All right, I'm going to come over there in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to come by in the morning.
Please come by anytime after like 1, because that's what time we wake up. That doorbell is so annoying in the morning.
But I wanted to finish saying what I was saying.
Yeah,
about
go on.
All right, Empire Arcadia is a development company, which is what people forget. It's a development company. Now, when people say, "Oh, why is Triforce not putting money into the players? Why can't the players get here and there?" These same people are not doing anything to get the players here and there either.
Oh, man, they don't know about that though, Sanford. Come on, you don't want to.
So how are you gonna say that the person that is basically holding these people up, he's basically paying the rent where they're staying at, where they're living. He's providing games for them to play, which means he has all of the systems, which means the systems that are being played by me, that was being played by Justin and everybody else, he helped contribute to that. So how could you say that he's not contributing to the players when the players are basically living with him?
The best part is when they say I've done absolutely nothing for the scene. That's the best part. They say I do nothing, absolutely nothing.
You know why they say that?
Why?
They say that because after all this time, because you're the bad guy and everybody else brands you as the bad guy, they don't want to be the person like me, telling like it is. They don't want to be admitting that you did all these things.
You know what's so sad about that?
Everybody else.
You know what's so sad about that? You want to hear some realist shit now?
What's sad is that's true.
No. I'm gonna say the truth right fucking now. The truth is that any story without a bad guy is no story at all.
Yeah.
That's also the truth, which is sad.
So how can you say he's done nothing for the scene when the bad guy is making the scene?
Would you have had Star Wars without Darth Vader?
No. You'd everybody be
Hell
talking
no.
with Jar Jar Binks, and then someone would kill Jar Jar. Someone would kill Jar Jar Binks and become the bad guy, and then you'd have a story.
And how is he the bad guy anyway?
I've been asking this question for 74 episodes of this show, and I've been asking that question. I don't know.
Bad? What is he that bad? Tell me.
Who?
Who you talking about?
Done bad.
Who?
Triforce. What has he done bad?
I don't know. You know what it is? Probably everybody's inspired by that.
Well, there was that one time, Triforce, where the sponsor gave you $1 million and you spent it on hose.
Yeah, I spent $1 million on hose.
Oh, you're talking about King of Chinatown. That's what made him bad. So he's the bad guy. So he's the bad guy for
trying to get paid.
No, not even that. He's the bad guy for showing Justin's MTV, to showing him all of these things and bringing them to the spotlight outside of the community and making them as big as he is. But he's the bad guy for doing all of that and helping contribute to all of that.
You know, my father best said it. Because when I first told him about the King of Chinatown, I said, "Now everyone thinks I'm the bad guy." So he's like, "For what?" And I was like, and my father saw the movie, and he says, "Well, I don't understand this. You guys come from he's like, you guys are coming from the community, right?" He says, I said, "Yeah." I said, "Did anyone know Justin, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, people in the community." So he's like, No. Does anyone know Justin?" So I said, "Well, if you're not talking about the community, then no one knows Justin." And I was arguing with him that the community feels the community feels that I was leeching off of him, and that EG took him and made something better for him. And then my father said, EG had to steal something of worth I forgot how he was saying it, but he was pretty much saying, in order for this to have been something, EG had to steal something of worth. Now, when people say, "Oh, Justin's now a more credible team," well, why did EG take Justin? Did EG take Justin because Justin was godlike and Justin was winning? But now let's look at the situation. If I didn't get Justin on MTV, if I didn't build his MLG profile, which is funny because you can go on MLG's Game Battles website and you'll still find Justin's 177 wins and 0 losses in Street Fighter 2. If I did not get him his contract with Evil controllers for $20,000, brung him with me to E3 so that he can work the booth where he set the world record for 300 wins and 0 losses. If I didn't do any of that, how would EG have known of Justin to then steal him?
Exactly.
I didn't want to bring that up. I wasn't sure if it was a touchy subject or not.
Also, if you've noticed, all of the players that EG has, with the exception of Momochi, they're
all EMP.
They're all EMP members. So, as far as I'm concerned, EG stands for Empire Goons.
What about Choco Blanca?
She doesn't count.
Damn, shots fired.
So wait, now Triforce, I'm gonna hit on a sensitive subject.
The only reason Choco Blanca is there is because that's Momochi's girl.
This is a sensitive one. The troll that you got with the pitch,
the Melina Isis Adams. All right, first thing, before I even get to that, Tampa, it's the On Blast show. Don't worry about it, man. Trust me. Like, in fact, one of the investors heard the On Blast show for the first time, and he laughed his ass off about the show. He says this show is very entertaining. That's where, it was actually last weekend. He was like, "Why don't this guy become the Howard Stern?" Like, people. The funny thing. Okay, let me. I'm going to answer that question, James, but I want to bring up something. So this is for everybody in the scene to understand. Listen, guys. You know that part where it says being involved in these type of colorful and dynamic activities, social activities like the On Blast show won't get you no sponsors. I'm a spit the meanest truth in the world because now I have power and money coming, so I don't care. There are no real companies in the FGC. There are no real sponsors. That was an illusion.
What is that?
The only real companies are the people making the games.
That's it. So these people talking about, oh, well, if you go on this show and you do this and that, fictional tales of digital scales, because real talk,
and
these dudes is frail. There's no such thing. This is all lies, and listen, these guys got no money. And the money that they have, they are not spending it on you. That's just the reality of it. They're not spending. Here's an example, and I'm not trying to blow up anyone's spot, but I'm just going to throw out some facts, some questions. These are, what do they call these? No. These are called, this critical thinking. It requires people to look outside the box, right? Okay. And I don't want to look like I'm picking on someone, but I'm just going to ask the community a question and just look within yourself for the answer. I'm not going to give any answers. I'm just going to ask a question, and you think about it. Mad Catz sucked 10 years ago. This was one of the worst peripheral companies in the world. And they were revived through fighting games. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the North American market has brought them back on the scene, right? And a lot of players bought. Is this? Can I get a consensus on this? Am I telling a lie? Yes or no?
No,
Anyone?
you're telling the truth.
Mad Catz was straight ass.
All right, cool.
They were bad.
So, but they were revived through the American market. We can say the American market helped them revive themselves with the Street Fighter sticks, right? Can we say this?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It made them who they are today.
Oh, it made them who they are today. So North America made them who they are today. Can anyone name one fighter in North America that has a endorsement deal at the level of Daigo in North America with Mad Catz?
Negative.
None.
Zero.
All right, let me ask a better question. I think that question was loaded. That's an unfair question. Can anyone name Team Mad Catz?
Nope.
Kayani.
Taquito.
Daigo.
Ain't right.
Yeah.
They got like 300 motherfucking people on their team.
No. Whoa. There's a difference between sponsored players and Team Mad Catz. You guys do know that there's a difference, right?
Well,
Can you
are
name?
you asking?
I'm asking for Team Mad Catz.
Oh, there is no Team Mad Catz.
That's not true. That's not true. There's a Team Mad Catz.
I don't know who
It's
they
an
is.
actual team. It's Tokido, Daigo, Mago, and who else?
Shen.
And
Yeah.
actually no. Shen is on. What's the name of that team? That's why it says DM. That's the team Shen's on.
Desperation move.
Desperation moves. Shen's on Team Desperation Moves. Just like Ryan Hart is on Team Western Wolves. But they're sponsored by Mad Catz. But Team Mad Catz is Daigo, Tokido, Mago. That's just Mad Catz.
There's another person, but I don't remember who.
Yeah, but now, so let me ask you a question. Where are those three players from?
Japan.
And
But wait a minute. But North America revived Mad Cats. So why are Japanese players getting getting direct deals and being on the official team?
Doesn't matter because the North American market nut hugs the
No,
Japanese players.
that's why. Good, smart man, smart ass man.
So now, no one's.
Why.
No one's blaming Mad Cats for this because as a company, that's a smart move.
That's how they make money. That's smart.
That's a business move. That's a business move. But what I want to show everyone is this perception that the broken tears and the this and that companies out here that people need to behave yourselves. Behave yourselves. Those guys want esports more than you do and more than the entire community because only then will they be able to do real business.
Secretly, Markman probably wants esports more than anyone else.
Secretly? I don't think it's a secret.
Okay, not secretly, sorry.
I don't think it's
wants esports more than anyone else in this entire
community. The whole collusion thing with Markman, that pretty much stated to the world that he wants esports.
Yeah,
it took you that. I thought the minute they signed Daigo, they wanted esports.
No. Triforce. I'm looking at it from the perspective of your absolute brainwashed, indoctrinated.
Oh yeah, true. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, the first time I even heard about Markman, this was way back in like 2010. I looked at some of his tweets. I'm like, oh yeah, this guy is esports. He knows his business.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
It took me reading 2 tweets to figure that out.
Do you guys know what community Markman is from?
Originally, Namco Tekken.
So you know Triforce.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know that?
Now you know so funny.
A lot of people don't know that.
I would have thought. I would have thought everyone knew Markman was esports when Mad Cats made the MLG controller and the MLG fight stick. Like I would have thought, that's when
I figured it out.
Like you guys can't. That's why. But now I'm glad you see this because I want to show you how indoctrinated and how the cognitive dissonance of the scene that they did that in plain sight, and everyone was like, "No, he's not esports." And there's a Mad Catz TE joystick that says MLG right on it in big letters, and they came out with a joystick, a pad, and the cognitive dissonance was ridiculous.
And the MLG version and the MLG branded version costed more, even though it was the exact same fucking thing as the other ones. And guess what?
And they bought it. Yes, in fact, Markman should have gotten a raise. Mad Cats, if you didn't give Markman a raise, shame on you because he's doing his job. Like the last time he was on the On Blast show, when everyone was talking about the whole situation, what's going on with the stick, he came in with the guns. He was like, he was laying people down. Like if he did not get a raise for that, Mad Cats, you guys are wrong. You're doing this man a disservice because his professional game. He's on some. You know the movie The Professional with Leon.
Yeah.
That's who
Godlike
Markman
movie.
was. We surrounded him in a building full of SWAT team guys, and he said, "Matilda, you need to get out of here." And he killed everybody in the building.
Triforce, he didn't even go in guns blazing. He used tranquilizer darts.
Nah, he came in with silences, B.
I see people in the chat talking about how Markman's just a salesman, but the thing is, Markman's the one you always hear about and talk about when it comes to Mad Cats. Don't tell me he isn't.
Well, he has to. He's a spokesperson. They need a front man who has experience.
But he's
can speak
also a fighting game fan. That's the thing.
Yeah, but see, that's smart on Mad Cat's part to hire someone.
He can speak the language and he knows the ins and outs.
And then he can translate that
he can
to the
sell. Then he can sell and push the product without much difficulty.
And then on top of it, he has experience. He has competed in the scene, which gives him a form of credibility where, unlike me, who, well, believe it or not, it's funny, I've competed in the scene too, may not be at this level of Sanford, but people don't know about that any. But anyway, the fact that he competed in the scene, you can't question his integrity as a fighting game player because he plays. So they're doing a beautiful job with the PR, and then on top of it, he beats Jabali and dive kick and getting Jabali's head shaved off. They're doing a wonderful job with his PR work. In fact, I probably think it's Markman coming up with that shit. I don't think the rest of the people at Mad Cats are smart enough to do that shit. Real talk. They should fire the PR guy and hire and add that shit to his job too. But yeah. So like the thing is like ultimately this illusion that everyone has about these sponsors, like you guys need to stop it. You guys have been sold false dreams. Like for real, like you wake up because you want to see some sponsors. Wait till when esports started now. You're gonna see some real sponsors. You're gonna see what the real deal is. You're gonna see what these real companies want to put in. Wait till when Verizon goes, wait a minute, can we get in and set up their entire wireless internet infrastructure for online blah blah blah? And then the league start talking to Verizon and Telcel and Digicel and man, listen, yo,
Triforce. Just wait until the games start getting moved more and more to PC. Then you get the big boys like AMD and Intel involved.
Yes, and wait till when all games have to go online, and then Google steps in. Yes, then everyone's getting fucked.
You see, Triforce. This is my first time ever talking to you, but I speak your language, don't I?
Oh, yeah, obviously. Well, you have some form of education. I can tell.
Well, I come from a PC shooter background. I played Unreal Tournament back in '99, and I stuck with the series up until Wtih came out, which I regret to this day.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. So anyone who comes from PC or any other, and this is the only reason why. This is the only reason why I can't necessarily hate the FGC, because
they don't know any better.
Yeah, they don't know any better. They're just ignorant. That's why they act that way.
I remember back when people were dropping, where sponsors were dropping, $50,000 on Unreal Tournament finals. That was back in like 2001.
So
just
sad?
for deathmatch matches.
Yo, you know what's so sad? You know how underdeveloped the FGC is. So you know how every time people ask about the Empire and they say, "Oh, we have a trading card division," and people laugh at us about the trading card division, ha 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 ha, and all this other and they're laughing at the Empire about trading card division. You know what's so sad? So we have a player called Kaiba. So he plays Yu-Gi-Oh, and now he's playing Magic. Now this is the sad part. He just showed me the schedule for Magic. Can you bring it up again for me, Kaiba, real quick? I'm gonna read to you. You have to lean forward because it's not gonna come around. I don't think it's gonna come around. Oh, actually, yeah. Just show me that schedule. Now,
wait, Kaiba, does he go to King's Games?
Yeah, King's Games, Kaiba.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's Empire. He's been Empire for like 7 years now. He's going to show... He showed me... He said, yo, Triforce started...
I thought he was lying to me 3 years ago. I haven't talked to that motherfucker in 3 years.
Wow, they thought you was lying to them when you told them you were Empire.
I didn't know Empire sponsors Magic players. What am I supposed to know?
What's your name? Kaiba wants to know who are you?
My name is Mike. I used to hang out with a bunch of people from the stand. He wouldn't recognize me.
Oh, he says his name is Mike. He used to hang out with the guys from the stand, but you wouldn't recognize him. All right, scroll down though, but let me see this. All right, listen to this now. All right, here's a 2000. Hold on, 2013 schedule from December 7th to December 8th. There's a $20,000 tournament in Oakland, California. Then there's
the SCG thing.
Yeah, now this is the TGC. This is Magic, right? Then they have one on December 7th, another one in Columbus, Ohio for $5,000. Now here's where it gets real funny now. On December 15th, there's one in Vegas for $75,000.
Yep.
So now that's $80,000. That's $100,000 in 1 week, right?
Triforce. The whole year. There's a big company called Star City. They have regularly.
That's what I'm reading. I'm reading Star City. I'm reading Star City, right?
I'm telling you, they have.
Hold on, listen to this.
$30,000-$40,000 every weekend.
Nah, it's more than that. Listen to this.
It's more than that now, but
the first week of January, Indianapolis, $20,000. The following week, Orlando, $20,000. The following week, Columbus, $20,000. The following week, Baltimore, 20 grand. The following week, Nashville, Tennessee, 20 grand. The following week, Richmond, Virginia, 5,000. The following week, Somerset, New Jersey, 20,000. 20,000, 20,000,
Oh, she
35,
doesn't know
20,
what's up to
20,
Somerset.
75. Yo, in 3 months, they spent over $250,000.
Them cardboard's worth a lot of money, isn't it?
But the fighting
That's
game
a whole
community,
nother story.
the fighting game
I
community
don't wanna
wants
get
to
into it.
laugh at cards.
Yeah.
And you know what the sad part is?
You think you're laughing
You know,
at?
you know what the funny thing is? ESPN covers them.
Well, used to.
Nah, they still do.
Really?
Yes, it's on ESPN. What happened? Oh, the Nationals and Worlds is still on ESPN. They don't cover the local scene, but the Nationals and Worlds they still do. But
Look into that.
but it's funny how the FGC laughs about stuff like this. Every other competitive scene that's worth something makes the FGC looks like a joke. And then they don't understand that the reason why all those other scenes are better is because they're all esports. That's why. And
Wizards has a lot of sponsors.
and if the FGC wants to get
Instead of
anywhere,
companies,
it has to go esports. It's the only way to survive. Or I'm going to make that joke. Or they are going to die. I have to say that as epically as possible.
Well, somebody needs to remake the Moses thing and just put that as a little bubble. The FGC is going to die.
I'm waiting, they should do what MK James said. Find a picture where you see Moses and the Red Sea parting. B. Real talk.
Yeah.
Just do that one.
Let me drop some fucking boring ass fucking knowledge for a second. I'm looking at Mad Cats because everybody here got to understand something. And again, I got no qualms with Mad Cats. They're a publicly traded company, which means they work for the shareholders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They opened up at 50 cents. Now, actually, they opened up at $1. It looks like about $1.
Where are they now?
Now they're down to 47 cents. And pre-2012, between 2012 2011, they peaked at about, it looks like maybe 217. That's the highest they've ever been a share. But the volume is what's increasing. Now they're down to 40. They closed today at 47 cents a share, but they have a volume of 450,000 shares. They opened up at about 30,000, and then it dropped. When they initially opened up, it dropped a lot. So, what you guys got to remember at the end of the day, whether you're a sponsor or not, the end story is it's about how much you can increase the revenue of the company. Now,
How much money you can make.
Increasing the revenue doesn't necessarily mean making good products. It doesn't mean making lots of products. It means being able to get the company's recognition within the stock market to say this is a stock that you either want to hold or trade. A lot of these stocks that you see, they don't get touched throughout the day of trading at the stock market. Company like Mad Cats is looking at their bottom dollar and they're saying we got to increase it. I.e., you got the tournament stick, which is exclusive to Xbox One. That should bring a burst into their stock, the value of their stock. Now, if you look at another company, another control company, like let's say Logitech, who has a larger array of product, they're obviously valued higher. If they can find a niche to embed them in a scene which will increase their revenue, they're going to do it. Now, Mark Mann is a perfect example. I think he's as Triforce says, he's a great sniper. He's embedded in this community, and he does try to, do his job, but at the same time, he wants the scene to grow, especially coming from a background of a gamer himself. But do you think, Mr. and Mrs. Schwarzkopf, who own 100,000 shares of this stock, even know what the company does?
Nope.
They don't know what the company does. They don't care what the company does. They don't care what the company makes. They have a trader that turns around and says, you know what, this will go from 45 cents to $2 in a couple of weeks. So let me ride this, and when it gets as close to the $2 mark, sell it because I got 200,000 shares of this. And they're going to make a killing. And that's really what people got to understand is this is a business. You know, people seem to think that this scene is you know, this kumbaya, let's all get along, and you know, grassroots is the way it is. But at the end of the day, these companies care about making money.
It starts and ends with money. That's all. That's all that matters.
And like Sanford said, the haves and the have-nots. You know, they don't care if every player in the community uses their stick. They care what their stock is, because if their stock tanks, the company tanks.
That's why. That's, for instance, a prime example of that. For anyone who remembered, when AGE's stock plummeted, they laid off everyone and nearly closed their team. They don't make that bottom line. They don't make that bottom dollar. Peace. They just dropping it. These guys have to. That's why. Well, like when me talking to some of these bankers and stuff like that, like I was fortunate that one of them I know very well and kind of grew up with him, known him for about what is this? Well, Sanford, you already know because I already told you who it was. But what is it? Going back to '99, so I've known him for about 14 years. So and he played games with us when we were all younger and stuff like that. It just so happened that he's now a millionaire. So I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky I ran into him. Because if it was someone else, it would have been very difficult for me to sell it to. But he already knows, and when I explained to him about the esports stuff, and you know, I was like, "Listen, we're in a prime position and stuff like that." He was sitting there giving us ideas, and he was like, "Oh my goodness!" He's like, "We got to do this. Like, we got to be first to market before any of this shit happens. Because once the industry and the world of business truly understands where esports is going, you're gonna see some real. That's why Pocket was crying on what's the name of that show, that Brian Gumbo show. That's why he was crying, because he now knows that the world is going to find out, and they're rich, bitch. Those guys are going to be dog shit rich. And if you think they're happy because this is about them watching their company grow and everyone gets to watch League of Legends, you have lost your mind. Yeah, don't get me wrong, they're happy to see some success come from it and they want to see their gamers, and you know, don't get it twisted, guys. Everyone at MLG for the most part is actually into video games.
Yeah.
But they're more happy about them being rich than about the video games. Don't get that shit twisted. Do not get that shit twisted.
All right, I'm gonna have to cut you off, Triforce. I gotta go to fucking bed.
All right, man.
I stayed on way too long.
All right, Mr.
good
Albino.
night. There's a guy that said something on Twitter. I'm gonna try to quote what he said. Am I even on the right Twitter page? Yeah. He says, "Spooky is Mad Catz." Now, from what I know, I just want to put this out there. From what I know, Team Spooky and Mad Catz have a partnership, but Spooky does not belong to Mad Catz. So I'm just putting that out there.
To my knowledge, it's more of like a loose affiliation than anything.
Exactly. To our knowledge. We could be wrong, because they never did they ever make a public announcement as to the nature of their relationship?
I cannot say with any certainty.
Yeah. I don't from what I know, I don't Mad Catz don't own Spooky.
No.
From what I know. Yeah, exactly. This is two independent companies.
You know who is Mad Catz?
That's bad, true.
The engineers that make their products. That's who Mad Catz is.
That's very true.
Because without those people making the products, Mad Catz is nothing.
Yep.
The reason why I can't agree with that is because look how Mad Catz expanded into other esports accessories like the Triton headsets, the kunais and what they make, and the keyboards and stuff like that. Like if you look on their page, Mad Catz bought up a lot of different companies. To be very honest with you, I'm gonna keep this real. This may be stretching it, but I'll explain it why. Mad Catz is Markman. I'll explain to you why. Because despite the people that make the products, Markman puts a personality. Markman is the company's face man, the global door-to-door salesman that pushes the stuff that they make. So yeah, they make it, but who's selling it? Who goes out to the Who goes out to the MLGs, the DreamHaps, the Capcom Cups, the Evos, and all different tournaments ranging from all different types of competitive gaming communities to push the product. It's him.
Yeah, you know that is true. That is true.
So it's really him. Like, don't get me wrong. Credit to the guys that's making the shit.
I'm just so fucking tired that I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Yo, I gotta hit that bed soon, man.
Yo, Markman, you should ask
anyway,
for $190,000.
Anyway, it's been fun, you know.
All right,
shout outs to FGC Drama. Shout outs to Unreal Tournament. I will money match anyone in any Unreal Tournament game for any amount. And you know what? I'm not even afraid because victory would be guaranteed. I would always win, regardless.
Damn, listen, I had to dust off the Dreamcast and the mouse.
I'm not talking about the Dreamcast. I'm talking about the PC version. Fuck the Dreamcast version. That's the crippled version. That's the kitty version.
Well, then I had to dust off the mouse and keyboard. Then what's up? What's up?
Man, I got my old disc downstairs, and I can go get it right now and install it.
Never mind. Let me stop for the thing.
Oh my god!
I'll get mine. But
anybody want to play World of Tanks? No, I'm just fucking around. I'm fucking around.
Unreal. You know what? Unreal Tournament and Quake are like the real first-person shooters. All of the shit out now is just kiddie shit compared to those
Quake
two.
over Unreal all day.
No, I
like Quake. I like
Quake all day, like Quake free. Quake.
I have to disagree on the whole.
Well, you can disagree and take your ass to bed. How about that?
You can disagree.
I like Quake teams more.
No, seriously.
Abe, you're putting words in my mouth. I never said.
No, just go to bed.
Quake is a great game. I just think that Unreal Tournament's better. That's
I'm
all.
about to turn on Street Fighter in practice, man.
All right.
So I'm sorry. UT.
Anyway.
UT 99. Hold that. I'm sorry. In fact, you know why I say Unreal? I'm gonna keep it real. Why I say Unreal? Because it's Unreal. Like it's called Unreal. In fact, before any mods, any game started having a shoutcasting, they brung up Monster,
Junior,
Godlike. Wait, who's echoing?
Junior.
Oh.
Monster Kill,
They brung up-
Godlike.
Yeah,
in
Monster Kills.
order to become Godlike, you had to get 25 kills in a row without dying.
And then
Without
you got
dying. In that game,
Godlike, B.
that was really fucking difficult when you had rocket launchers that could kill you instantly with one direct hit, and you can load 6 of them into the chamber, shoot them all at once, and you can lob them like grenades also.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I'm getting all nostalgic. I need to go to bed. See you later.
All right, man.
Good night, man.
Later.
And then Halo came in, and Halo, they did it. They didn't fuck it up. It did well for a while. You know, Halo held down the esports scene for like almost a whole decade. What was it?
Yeah, they did their damn thing for a good while.
They
until the 4 came out.
Yeah, then there was an issue there, and then but believe it or not, although you can compare the quality of the game if all you want, but Call of Duty is going to hold it down for quite some time until someone comes up with something, because Shoot Mania is a godlike game. Yeah, maybe trash, but Call of Duty is the Marvel of FPS.
That's what it is on console. That's the only reason. If Call of Duty
picked up where Halo left off in the esports. It's plain and simple.
It got popular on console.
And like Triforce said, it's just gonna body until somebody does something about it.
I'm saying there needs to be like a console evolution where they have a
Trey, who's staticky?
That ain't me.
Fifth.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm about to explode and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Alright, I got a couple more things I want to talk about. I gotta get to bed soon. So, I'm sorry, let me have the floor for another minute. So, first thing I want to say is, I've been waiting for that blow up by Triforce ever since I saw that stupid Chinatown movie, like, a year and a half ago. And I appreciate that you spoke on so many fucking subjects. I still don't understand the fact of why people discredit you after Justin left the Empire. But, that's just the intelligence of some people that you can't get past sometimes. One of the other things I want to talk about is, now this is just an idea, and I wanted to get Sanford's take on it and Triforce's take on it. It's just an idea. I'm willing to be wrong, but it's just an idea. Because I remember James talking about making majors into like conventions where there's a bunch of side shit and stuff. So if you scrub out, you still got side shit to hang out, to hang out and do. Now, what if the FGC took a year off and all the tournament and there were less majors, so tournament organizers had a bit more money to put in to have more side shit? Would that be a better idea than having a major every fucking month?
Well, anyone wants to go first before me? Because I actually have a great answer for that.
You first.
Well, all right. Honestly, this is what needs to happen. The Great Illuminati SRK needs to create a structure, and they need to just stop letting shit run. It's funny how they want to own shit and they want to take over, but they don't want to take any responsibility for creating a structure outside of the few people that they want to work with. But they need to. We had this conversation in the house the other day, right? What are the credentials that names your tournament a major? And a lot of people, especially the trolls and whatnot, they say a major is based on the amount of people that attend your tournament, which is
That's not true.
That's the stupidest thing ever.
That hurts my brain on how stupid that is.
So I had told people, to me, and I'm basing this off of back in the days. A major is defined as a tournament, right, that runs 3 or more major titled games and that are promoted and brings out a specific set of competition. So it's like, I'll give you an example. These are what I think should be the majors. NEC, Final Round, Texas Showdown, UFGT.
Is Devastation one of them?
CEO. No, Devastation isn't one of them. CEO.
I had to ask. It was funny.
Right? CEO and the Fall Classic. Those should be the majors.
How many is that?
That's 7 altogether. 5 of them are pre-Evo. 2 of them are post-Evo. Now, everything else should be regional. Oh, I'm sorry. One more. We have to add the 8th one. Northwest majors.
There you go. I was waiting for that.
Now we have one on the West Coast. Everything else is a regional. Summer Jam is a regional. Winter Brawl is a regional. Oh wow, I forgot about East Coast Throwdown. Sorry, I should have thrown East Coast Throwdown in the majors there. So we have 9. So we have 7 pre-Evo majors and then 2 post-Evo majors, right?
Yep.
Now, everything else should just be a regional. SoCal Regionals, I don't know why is it called a major when the damn title says SoCal Regionals.
I never understood that. That was so
fucking stupid. Then
Because it's West Coast.
that's so dumb. Like the title says South California.
It even says it in the fucking title. Regionals, motherfucker.
Fucking read.
But now, okay. Now, for instance, now outside of that, so we're gonna start with that. Let us get to something else. People go, VXG is a major. No, VXG is not a major. VXG is an international. You fucking idiots. Same thing as Toryukin.
Yes.
Same thing as Canada Cup, and anything that's not in America. That's called international. You know why? Because it's not in our nation, you dumbasses. And yo, this scene is dumb. Like, this scene is really stupid. Like, this scene, I don't know. Like, the levels
What's
of
that tournament in Australia?
Shadow Showdown. That's still international.
Is that a major?
Like, these people, it makes me so upset when like they really, it's just dumb. Like, Civil War is not a major, it's a regional. So earlier this year, when they made Civil War a major, I guess Civil War turned into a major because Chris G won Street Fighter when he beat Dominion, so it became a major all of a sudden. I was like, oh, okay, so if that's a major, then everything's a major. Real talk, everything's a major. Like, in fact, all tournaments should be a major. But going back to the point now,
I feel better calling everyone idiots and dummies when they call SoCal Regionals a major when it has regionals in the name. Real talk.
There's another one, isn't there? A NorCal Regionals?
Yeah, NorCal Regionals.
Now you want to know? Let me show you the stupidity of this scene. The two major qualifiers for EVO 2013 was NorCal Regionals and SoCal Regionals. So two regionals were major qualifiers for EVO.
That's favoritism right there. That's all that comes up to. Favoritism.
Really? Favoritism in the FGC?
Come on, man. Guys, that's unfair for you guys to say that. Don't say that about the SRK. That's unheard of. Stop it, man. Behave yourself. Like, for real. See, this is why I can't take the FGC seriously. You guys always want to look and say some negative shit about the scene, which is clearly untrue. There's no way it could be biased. Like, it's impossible.
I can't be sarcastic no more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, the sarcasm.
I'm done. The sarcasm, it just makes your brain hurt because you know it's so fucking true.
I started growing high, started itching everywhere, dog. It just was too much, bro.
You know what I want to know? Want to know what I want to know? What I want to know is, what are going to be the qualifiers for EVO in 2014?
Oh man, that's gonna be interesting.
CEO,
man,
UFGT.
Real talk, coming from the South, I think the South needs to have one of them because I understand West and East are like the biggest. You know, y'all are like
we ain't gonna get one,
big name. I know, but still, I still think it should be the four. You know, North, South, East, West, and then the other two can be whatever. It should always be that way because I mean, come on, man. Everybody knows we got killers here too. We just don't travel a lot.
I think you know something. You know something?
Ramasama. What you mean?
Wait, you're in Texas. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm from Texas. Yeah, I hate to say this. No, nothing against Atlanta in that side, but you niggas on the East. You niggas ain't from the South. You niggas on the East.
Honestly speaking.
Real talk. That's East, bro.
I can tell you all the majors that I think should happen. All right.
Texas Showdown? Hell no. Hell no. They dropped that shit.
Listen.
They dropped that shit.
The majors should be final round, Texas Showdown, East Coast Showdown, Evolution.
No, Evolution is a world championships though.
Yeah, Evolution.
It's still a major. Yeah. It's just the major.
Yeah, it's the major.
Yeah, that's true. He's right. He makes
so that's four.
That's four.
Kevin Sparks is a dumbass EVO qualifiers. NCR, SCR, Northwest Majors, EVO, and the run back.
Are you saying serious?
Sorry, Sanford. Sorry. This is dumb. I had to read that stupid shit.
Wow.
Seasons beatings.
Oh my god.
But they don't have seasons beatings.
So NEC. That's it.
Yeah. Now
that's the only majors.
Here's an ideal. Here's an ideal that I think should. This is what I think should happen, right? The Evolution makes enough money for from EVO for them to return to an old ideal, which I think is fair. They should have EVO North, West, South, and East. 4 EVO qualifiers for EVO Worlds. And then anything else, EVO Japan, EVO Australia, and then EVO South America for the internationals. And then EVO UK. So UK, Japan, Australia, South America. So there you go. 4 internationals and then 4 4 nationals. So it's 8 events by Evo, right? And they all give you points that lead to Evo Worlds. And then the majors should be independent majors that can then be qualifiers to like DreamHack, to like World Cyber Games, and to like MLG. I think if you do it like that, the scene will just explode.
I've been thinking that for so fucking long. Like, you want to call Evo the championship? Yeah, Chris G's correct. It's just another major.
You know why Chris G feels that it's just another major? Because around every corner, it's another major.
Yeah, exactly. Majors don't mean anything anymore. Like we talked about for the past 2 weeks. It don't mean shit.
It's like winning the major is like winning a big local.
Yeah, that's all.
It's like winning a dog contest.
And then on top of it, I don't want to complain about, like, majors got to step it up.